Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. New England is the hardest place to successfully hunt whitetails on the planet. These are the stories of the uniquely successful that have never been told.
That's a nice Maine buck.
He's big.
This is our big woods, New Hampshire, 6.5-year-old man deer. They're just awesome animals.
His velvet is mint.
Starting to shake now. Just crying, but now I'm just shaking.
This is what grows in those freaking deep Maine spots right here.
After months in the far northern Alaskan bush running a camera, William has found his way back east to the Maine coast. We all have been anxiously waiting his return to the deer woods to hunt the best part of the season, the middle of November. Over the last several years, the Mainers have collected ample information from trail cameras to prove this is the period in the season to be in the woods as much and as long as possible. An early freeze-up will make all-day sits challenging, but William is determined to do whatever it takes to get a shot at a buck of his own now that John and Josh have each filled a tag.
He's back!
Back. Finally. 2 months. Just checking some cards. Went up into the top of Katy Hill and pulled off the couple scrapes that were up there. And we're just checking them here. There's a couple small bucks, and then there's this big one, but it's not a very good picture. Just left beam there.
Looks like a good deer.
Yeah, and then, but like, the date was never set on this, it never got set right, but, and then like, this is like 8 minutes later, this is slick there.
Yep.
So, there was two shooters in there. The date was never set, but it can't be too long ago. I think what we'll do is we'll just like check cameras on the way in and just move our way. I don't know what we'll do with the last two, because basically one's left and one's straight. And I don't know if I want to like go all the way up and into the left and then come back out and keep
go all the way up to the right.
I don't know, we'll figure it out. But I mean, we won't need to check them both if we get good info on the fields. If we get good info on the fields, then it doesn't matter. They're in there.
Right.
I don't need to know. I just need to know they're alive and around. I don't need to know
Where
where
they
they've
are.
been lately.
Yep.
I know what they do. I just need to know they're there. So, all right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Rock.
Let's do it.
Right here. Up here. And in here. Eating acorns. Cracking them open. Spitting the rotten ones out. But then there's obviously the clover plot. This is where I shot his youth day buck right here. Leave this right here. I'm gonna go get in a tree. I see him up there a ways. 120, 150 yards. Kinda going back out. I mean, I was expecting deer to probably come out this way. They might come from this way still, but it's not that exciting with somebody yelling at you and not that much sign in here. It's kind of a double whammy. What are you gonna do? It's not posted. Open access, right?
Anybody can hunt it.
Yep. Public land, essentially. Between him walking around and yelling at us and then not that much sign, it just doesn't seem very likely.
Katy Hill is looking a lot more promising for sure.
Yeah, I think that's where we're going in the morning. Alright, let's just freaking get out of here. Alright, we're just getting to our spot. It's like 5 in the morning. And gets light at about 6. We've got Slick back here. He was on camera like November 1st, 3rd, and 4th. We're in daylight under this tree. And then another camera a little further back. We had him a couple days ago in daylight. So he's been running around here. And then there's another kind of heavy 8 trying to be 10 pointer back here. We're gonna go in all day. Brought 4 slices of pizza for lunch.
Nice.
Let's go. I wish the wind was about half. It's about 6
6:30. Sun's just starting to come up a little bit. A bit quiet so far, but oftentimes in this spot, it's good around 8:30. It's like 8:30 in the morning. For whatever reason, it just takes them a little while to get in here. Got a lot of good action around that time in here. So, we'll wait it out here. I think we're gonna just sit all day. But this is notoriously good in the morning, not as good in the evening. But it's the rut. They're running around, so who knows? Pretty cold today. Wind is chilly on the face. There's a buck right here. He's coming right at us. He's going downwind though. Where's he at? You see him? Not yet. Hold on. He's getting our way. I see him. I'll show you. Go ahead. You on him? Yeah. I don't know if it's a shooter or not. Dang it. Did you get him on camera? Just had one of our shooters, I'm pretty sure, sneaking in on our low side here. But we were supposed to have a little bit more of like a northwest. It's pretty much like a straight west. And he just caught our wind before I got a shot. He just kind of turned and sort of headed back the way he came. Got the shakes going a little bit. That's 2 years in a row. First time I sat this stand, I had a shooter. One right there, one right there. He's kind of like, I think he's like a 5-year-old, but he's not like he's not a big buck. But he's like the number 2 shooter in here. Slick being number 1. I don't know, we were supposed to have like a northwest, which would have been perfect. He would have been 50 yards broadside in the open, but it's a little bit more of like a straight west right now. And another 10, 15 yards and I would have had a shot, but I really never had a shot. I had like, he got our wind. I knew it was like a good racked buck, but I didn't know if it was, a 3-year-old. He came, turned, started to leave. I had like a moment where I probably could have shot him like in the neck, but that was about all I had. But at that point I didn't really know who he was. And then when he started to leave, I was like, oh, I think it's that 8. And I asked Cody, and he said on the camera, that's what he thinks as well. So I'm pretty sure that's who he was, but what are you gonna do? Northwest would have been money. I knew as soon as we got up in here and we had that west, I was like, hopefully they come from this side. But he was walking basically right into the wind, just like they're supposed to do. But it's a good sign. I mean, mature buck on his feet. Maybe Slick will come running down this side. But it's a good start to the week, no doubt. Pizza time. It's frozen. It's frozen. We got about 15 minutes left. It's been quiet all day since we saw that buck. but I kind of expected that a little bit. We'll sit it out here. Still a good chance. Feels deery. See him down there? Yeah. Small buck, little 8-pointer. He's coming right at us. Oh yeah. He's got double split brow tines. He's gonna be a beauty. 2-year-old. God, he's gonna be nice. Getting our wind right now. There he goes. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, man. You get him pretty good coming through there, I bet. Yeah.
After 2 excellent encounters, William's excitement is rising, hopeful that the next buck that comes slipping in through the conifers will be the one that needs no introduction. Speaking of deer that need no introduction, 200 miles to the southwest, I am headed to Ross's house to pack up for rut camp in the mountains, and there is another old foe hanging next to Curly in the shop.
What's going on here?
We are at Ross's. We're headed up to the mountain tomorrow for a while. We're gonna get a generator. I think he picked up some bacon and some other goodies for the cooler. We're gonna head up in the morning early, but we're getting the truck packed up tonight, and I think he's skinning out English, which maybe I'll let those guys tell you a little bit about English. Hello.
What's happening?
Oh.
What's going on in here?
Hey.
What's going on, bud?
How you been?
Pretty good. How'd yourself?
Oh, thrilled.
Tell me what's going on here.
Oh, skinning my buddy Travis's buck.
What buck is this?
This is English.
Tell me a little bit about English.
English was my arch nemesis for 4 years.
Until you put Travis up on the rig.
And
Travis took care of
yeah.
his short over.
Until I turned Travis loose and an hour into it. That was it. That's all she wrote.
4 years.
4 years.
And an hour.
Yeah.
4 years and an hour.
I was set up for success.
Made a good shot though.
He crushed him.
So he was 201, you said?
Yes.
You did a thing. You did a great thing. That's awesome. You can't have this yet. I gotta rattle in Shorty tomorrow. We'll
Just don't chip it again.
right?
It is a big old head on it.
That'll do.
Pretty cool. I love those bucks. They're super neat. They're just a different animal. Let me get that little look at the head on them. 1, 2. You can lift with the legs. Keep it straight back. That was like really
Okay, now
easy.
spin it around.
All right.
Think you got everything?
Yep. Then we go to bed for a few hours and we head up. All right, we finally got situated here. It's been shooting light for about a half hour. But honestly, I'm not really worried about it because the spot we're in is a all-day cruising spot. So I wouldn't say that early morning's better than any other time. And honestly, over the years, late morning's been the best in this area. So I have the gun because that second crossing is 135 yards. The bow ain't getting it done in that distance, but one of the main trails is right here at 15. And I'd be heartbroken if Strongman walked a 15-yard trail and I had to shoot him with 315 yards and not the bow, so I have both weapons. So. That's a mature buck.
Sorry that took so long.
You're good, man.
I had to find a camera.
Couldn't remember what it was.
No, bear.
Oh, neat.
Goofball. We're gonna go shoot Shorty in the side.
Sounds like a plan.
This is a spot where actually several bucks. It's like a really big hub. I mean, it's that time of the year where just a spot gets hot quick, and this is one of those spots, and you just gotta sit it. So.
This spot's been giving me fits. I've been planning all year. I just hope we didn't miss our opportunity all year to hunt right here, because this is such a huge rut funnel, and all the bucks that we hunt in this area cruise this. And I've kind of narrowed down the dates that it happens and we need to be here. And so we're starting today the 16th. Well, yesterday the 15th. At noon, Straw Man walked right across the plot, broad daylight, and walked past my stand at 20 yards. So I don't know if that's good or bad. It's good that he's doing it, and I was right, and he's in here. But at the same time, these bucks have these huge loops that they run, and he might not be back here for a week, or he could be back here today. I don't know, but you never know. He could come up out of that bottom. He could come up out of that bottom. You're right, but it's just really frustrating, because if it had been a day earlier, if the 15th was a Saturday, it would have been sitting here. It would have killed him. So he's huge. See what time that is? 12:27. I knew he was gonna do it. Get ready, ready. Okay. It might be them. I don't think it's a shooter. Smaller. I don't know if he's 3 or 4. I'm gonna let him go. 41 yards. Oh, whack. Don't move. I think that's the one we have pictures of. I don't particularly know that buck. I think he was just on the car that I just pulled. I think he might be 4. I don't know. It's tough to say. I just didn't. I mean, obviously a pretty small antlered buck, but He didn't blow my socks off. I had him broadside at 40 yards. I could have zapped him with the bow, but wasn't feeling it. If I'm not like real excited to kill a buck, I don't shoot him. So that was really neat. That just confirms even more so of why we're sitting here. He did exactly what we figured they'd be doing. I don't know. It's good. It's good. That's for sure. I saw antlers and I'm like, no way. Yeah, I kind of thought it was him. I was like, because it wasn't a bad buck. Like he had a rack on his head. You know? Not bad, not bad. It's a good spot, man. I'm telling you, you just gotta stick it out.
The biggest thing that happened in the past 48 hours, in my opinion.
I was so mad at you when Chris texted me. I was so mad at you.
That's the biggest thing that happened in the last 48 hours. Did you look at the time?
Yeah. Dude, he's a real deal.
Did you see anything tonight?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so, or you didn't?
No, we didn't. Yep. You should have shot him.
Couldn't bring myself to.
Dude, he's better than he looks in the video. You have a problem. Like here's the deal. We're trying to make a story here, like a deer hunting story. As long as you feel good about it, I'm still mad at you.
Yeah. I second my original ruling.
Is that what?
Good pass. Still going.
Another week of great New England hunting has come to an end. I have peace of mind knowing my top buck, Strawman, is on his feet and repeating his annual habits. As my mind races, wondering what Strawman's next move will be, William is thinking about a buck he has been hunting for 5 years called Browtine. Browtine has yet to show up on the cameras like he has habitually done over the years. Will this next week afford one of us the chance we so desperately seek?
It's a big buck.
Oh my God, Josh.
Josh, please, kill him.